Welcome to Circuit Party. This is the third lecture of the digestive system lecture series. This topic is very important for Neet. So let us discuss about it in a little bit details. So let's start. If we talk about the cross section of the human gut, we will have several layers. Okay. So let us talk about the layers one by one from outside to inside. The outermost layer of the human gut is called the serosa or the adventitia externa, or which is also called the external adventitia. Okay. Now there is a little bit problem because serosa and adventitia are not the same. So how can you differentiate them? If the part of the GI tract is retroperitoneal, then it will have adventitia externa, that is also called the external adventitia, which is made up of elastic fibrous connective tissue. Okay. Now the serosa will be present in case of interperitoneal parts. Okay. So the serosa is called the visceral peritoneum, and it is actually made up of squamous epithelium and areolar connective tissue. Okay. Now let us talk about the inner layer. Now the inner muscular layer is divided into two parts: the outer longitudinal muscle layer and the inner circular muscle layer. The longitudinal muscle layer shortens the distance the food has to move, whereas the circular muscle layer actually prevents the food from going backward or traveling backward. Okay. So let us take a tube. Suppose these are the longitudinal muscles. Okay. So when the longitudinal muscles will contract, it will shorten the path. Okay. But when the circular muscles will contract, it will prevent the food from going backward, or you can say the diameter of the tube will be decreased. Okay. So this is the function of the circular muscle. Now in between the longitudinal muscle layer and the circular muscle layer, we have blood vessels, nerve cells and parasympathetic nerve fibers, which control the peristaltic movement. Okay. So we call it orbex plexus. Okay. This orbex plexus is also named as myenteric plexus. Okay. So this is also called the myenteric plexus. So they are both same. Let us talk about the inner layers. Okay. After the muscularis layer or muscular layer, we have the submucosa. So you can see this is the submucosal layer. Okay. So this is the submucosal layer. It is called submucosa because it is present just beneath the mucosal layer. Okay. So this is the submucosal layer. In the submucosa we have again nerve fibers. Okay. The sympathetic nerve fibers along with glands. Okay. And this submucosal plexus is called the Meissner's plexus. Okay. Which control the secretion of the intestinal juice. Now let us discuss about the inner layers. After the submucosa, we have the mucosa. Okay. So these layers are forming the mucosa. The outermost layer is called the Muscularis Mucosa, which is also divided into two parts: the longitudinal muscle layer and the circular muscle layer. Obviously the longitudinal muscle layer is the outer layer. Then we have the lamina propria. The lamina propria is present just after the Muscularis mucosa. Okay. And then comes the mucous epithelium. Okay. Which lines the lumen. So this is the lumen. So this is the lumen of the gastrointestinal tract of human or human gut. Okay. So these are the various important layers of the human gut. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, comment and share if you like this.